Okay, so I already recorded yesterday regarding about this issue, but I didn't really, you know, put much, didn't really added my own opinion or my own feelings about the anniversary in general of Genshin, not just the reward. I haven't really put a lot of my input regarding that when I just addressed, the most common problem and the most common complaint that the players have, which is not giving, enough promotions or, rewards in this case. So yeah, the reason why I decided to redo the recordings is I kind of like to delve into the underlying issue of Mihoyo's approach in their anniversary so that the bootlickers and the White Knights of Mihoyo can understand what's the issue and why a lot of people is mad about the anniversary. So, okay, let's get to the first point. First of all, the way they approach it by announcing contests, art contests. They're even having a cosplay contest. It's just freaking absurd. First of all, it's not guaranteed. The things that you can get from entering those contests is not guaranteed. And the ratio between the reward to the player base, the amount of rewards, the amount of people that can get the rewards from the contest, and the ratio between the player base itself is there's a huge gap in it. And let's be real here. The amount that you can get in the contest, even if you win, is not really is not really worth it. I know there's a real life crisis in the contest, but really, and about my sentiment as an artist as well, it's such a huge disrespect for not only me but for other artists that will actually enter the contest. I'm an artist, but I'm not that good yet. But it for an artist, those kind of reward, it's such a disrespectful thing to do by Mihoyo, and not only disrespectful towards the artist, but those people, those players that just want to feel like they they are a part of the plan of Mihoyo, that they just want to feel welcome because not everyone has a talent for art, and not everyone knows how to cosplay, and not everyone have the money to even think about entering the cosplay event or the art contest. It's just disrespectful for the whole player base. If I'm being real, not just by the artist or the cosplayer that is going to enter. And the Hoyo is just approaching it like, okay, you want rewards, go out there, use your money, buy expensive shit, use your social media to give us a free advertisement for our game so that our game could be famous. The anniversary event is basically just a free ad campaign by Mihoyo. That's it. Imagine putting that out, not thinking that other player that they have doesn't have the talent or the money required to enter those contests. Now, now can you realize the problem? Bootlickers, White Knight of Napoleon. It's not for everyone. And if they want to build positive, a positive community, they need to involve everyone. They need to have. If they want to have a good reputation from their player base, a good impression from from their player base, they need to involve everyone. They need to involve them. They need to make the whole player base as a part of their clan. Because that's if you're going to give an event that can only be entered by specific people in general, that's going to leave a bad impression towards the company itself and the game as well. But what did I even expect, right? It's Mihoyo. It's better to expect the worst, the very worst from them instead of expecting something good out of them because all they know is how to milk their players out and how to use their player base as a way to promote their game for free and paying not paying a lot of people to advertise for their game. They they milk your money out for their breakfast, and once they're done on their breakfast, they're already planning on how they can milk you for their lunch and for dinner. That's all they're thinking of every time they think of player base. They only think about how they can maximize and how to use them to make their games famous, to make their games known. That's it. And another thing that I can't and will never forget, is the fact that they they leaked, they obviously leak it on purpose. I'm talking about the resin pass. Those things that you need to buy just so you can get more resins before. They purposely leak those things so that they can avoid negative feedbacks about the game. But if they actually cared about the game and they honestly want to fix the game, the idea of of releasing a resin pass wouldn't even cross their minds. You get me now? They only care about how to make more money out of you. I'm not Don't get me wrong, the game is actually good. The game is actually beautiful. But what's the point of having a good game if the company behind it or the company that is handling it is terrible as fuck? That's the problem. The fact that it even crossed their mind to put out a resin pass instead of actually giving out or actually fixing the resins in game is such a dick move coming from Mihoyo. That's why I never forget those things because those little moves from a company, the decisions that those companies make already says a lot about them and how they think about you. And you can already tell whether they actually care for you or not. The only reason why they even added more resins is because of that issue, right? Because of the resin pass issue, anyways. So yeah, I already talked about. I'm not gonna expect more rewards because that's really it. It's Mihoyo. Don't expect anything from a Chinese company that only cares about making money. Oh my god, that sounds so racist, but they are a Chinese company. I don't have anything. I'm not really implying something, but just think of it. Just don't expect things from Mihoyo Don't expect good things as a reward coming from them, because you're just gonna get more disappointed day by day if you actually expect more things from Mihoyo. That's not gonna happen. And yeah, it just really fascinates me how they approach this kind of things. Instead of actually, making people involved in their game, involved, especially it's their first year anniversary, they instead made an event that is targeted for a specific audience, a specific persons of people, players only. That's just absurd. I'm not gonna get into, how, ooh, but the rewards are so new. You can't even get the one pull from that rewards. No, I'm not gonna get into that. It's just, it's MiHoYo, okay? Don't expect things from them.
流通のために作
And
られ
for
た
those
皆というもの
bootlickers and for those whatnots,
だからリーウェイは
so
あら
why
ゆ
you
る富が沈着する
playing
場
the
所だ
game if you complain too much? There's what you call a criticism towards a company. And again, what's the point of having a good game if the company that is handling it, that is behind the game, is shitty, is terrible? What's the point, right? What's the point of having a good game if they can't even handle the game properly? That's all. I'm not gonna get into those reward shit. I just want to tell you about the underlying problem
花
about
と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとした
the anniversary.
あの頃とはもう違う
So have a good day.
記憶だった
Bye.